Hi, and welcome to the demo of InstantRecall, the note-taking app that lets you remember everything about people. Our app has been designed from the ground up to help you manage personal information and access it within seconds, hence the name InstantRecall. So you'll see that when you launch InstantRecall, you're taken to the main contact screen. You'll notice there are 4 tabs at the top: All, Recent, Starred, and Groups. This allows you to sort your contacts in many different ways. So the key thing to remember about InstantRecall is that it is designed to complement your phone's contact manager, not replace it. You still will use your phone's contact manager for things like storing phone numbers and email addresses. Think of InstantRecall as a personal information manager that layers on top of your contact manager. So when you launch InstantRecall, you'll see that it has replicated the contacts in your contact manager. And if you've synced your contact manager with other sources such as Facebook and LinkedIn, these contacts are also shown in InstantRecall. All right, so let's show you some of the details of InstantRecall. Let's first click on a specific contact here, J.S. Shaw. So the first thing I should highlight is that InstantRecall takes full advantage of Android material design, Google's new elegant interface, right, that features gorgeous transitions as you move from screen to screen. Note how Android material design allows me to scroll back to the contact screen. Or, as an example, if I click on this photo here of JS, right, it pulls up actually your phone's contact manager, where I mentioned you store specific details about your contact. So the primary purpose of the profile page is to show you sort of key summary information about your contact. You'll see down here we can add specific profile details about JS. And it's very easy, by the way, to add further information on the profile page using our profile editor. Okay. Should also note here that you can pull in information from sources such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google+. Okay, let's now move on over to the Notes section of InstantRecall. A key benefit of InstantRecall is that you can add essentially unlimited notes on any specific contact. Think of these like 3x5 printed note cards, right, about this person. Now again, this Notes screen features full Android material design. So you see as we sort of move through the notes, you get this feeling of the note card sort of cascading on top of one another. Now it's really easy to add a note about a person. Just click on the plus note, right? You can add a note about that person, quickly tag it, right? And you're done. Now the note's been added. Or if we wanted, we could delete that note. Now the notes editor also, this tagging is really important. It gives you a great way to sort of sort through these notes. Maybe over time you might have generated 50 notes on a person, right? So we can use the tag filter and say just filter for specific notes. Okay, so I should add that these tags become really important when we show you voice mode, when you want to recall specific notes, or also to show specific notes on your smartwatch. Okay, what I'd like to show you now is actually some of the sort of the power features that you can use if you become a power user of InstantRecall. I should also add that we've got a blog on our website at InstantRecall.io that outlines a whole bunch of power tips and shortcuts you can use to use InstantRecall more effectively. So the first example is through the use of a long press. So if you do a long press on a note, you're immediately taken to the tag editor where you can tag the notes right very easily and effectively. Okay, another example of a power tip is how easily you can add a note directly from a contact. So again, if I wanted to add a note very quickly to a specific contact, I can just do a long press on that contact. There I just specifically clicked on the picture of J.S. Shaw. I could add a note, right? Tag it, click done, and now that note is added. All right, that's sort of some of the main features of Instant Recall. In the next segment of the video, we'll show you how voice mode works, and then our smartwatch capability. All right, now let's show you voice mode. So imagine you're in your car on your way to see an important client with whom you've had a long-term business relationship. You want to quickly review some important personal information, or you just be traveling to see some friends and want to recall personal details such as your friend's spouse and children's name. Now, by the way, there's a whole bunch of ways you can access voice mode. First of all, from your main application screen, there is a specific voice mode icon, or you can access it from the slide out from the main menu bar, or we also have a sort of another shortcut or power tip. If you press your 4 fingertips on the main screen, that takes you directly to voice mode. Okay, let's try some voice mode commands. J.S. Shaw profile.
Causes is Engineers Without Borders. Hometown is Mumbai. Are interested in cricket, football, reading, traveling, chess. Relationships are spouse is Ramika, son is Amit, and son is Bhupan.
Or we could make a more specific request for specific details from the profile page. J.S. Shaw relationships.
Relationships are spouse is Ramika, son is Amit, and son is Bhupan.
Now it's very easy to access the notes about J.S. J.S. Shaw notes.
Thursday, March 26th, has lived in Mumbai all his life. Parents live in Mumbai as well as his 2 brothers and 1 sister. Thursday, March 26th, actively involved with Engineers Without Borders. Key area of involvement is sustainable development. Thursday, March 26th, family often goes to Goa for vacation. Favorite location.
All right, I mentioned during the previous part of the demo how important tagging was. So let's give you an example now how this can work in voice mode when you want to recall a specific note about, a very specific note. J.S. Shaw notes tagged causes.
Thursday, March 26th, actively involved with Engineers Without Borders. Key area of involvement is sustainable development.
Okay, so you can see from that how easy it is to recall a specific note about J.S. Now let's show you how you can easily add a note about J.S. Add note to J.S. Shaw.
Speak your note.
Enjoys playing chess.
Note added.
Well, I hope this quick demo of voice mode gave you an example of how Instant Recall truly can be used to effortlessly record and instantly recall the personal information about people you value. All right, let's now show you some of Instant Recall's smartwatch capabilities. J.S. Shaw notes. Okay, so here's an example of how it's now loaded all the notes about J.S. So effectively, you can use all the same commands that you use in voice mode. J.S. Shaw relationships. All right, you can see all the relationships. You can imagine your smartwatch, right? If you're at a social engagement and you see JS and his spouse across the room, and you unfortunately have a little memory lapse and can't remember his wife's name. Well, with Instant Recall in the smartwatch, you won't have to worry about that, about an embarrassing social situation. Jayesh Shah notes tagged causes. All right, so there again is a great example of how we can pull up a specific note. So again, the smartwatch capability gives you all the same, the ability to access all the same information as per voice mode, but it's displayed immediately on your smartwatch. So I hope this demo has given you a good overview of the capabilities of Instant Recall, including our new voice mode and smartwatch capability. Thanks for watching. If you need more information, please go to our website at InstantRecall.io or download Instant Recall from the Google Play Store. Thanks.